welcome from our side. This is Adrian, Lucia, Amira, Gaurav. We have Tahar, Trim, and Akram virtually. I'm Isabel, and we're Skillsy.
So what does Skillsy do? We are bridging the gap between the college students in developing countries like India and the companies and employers across the world. We are helping build skills and increase the productivity of students by providing them internships. I am Gaurav Kukreja from India. I graduated as a computer engineer. I always wanted to be an engineer and change the world. But I found my studies very boring. I felt like I was reading but not learning. I wanted to gain practical experience, but getting internship in India was very difficult. Most of the companies in India either do not offer internships, otherwise there are no platforms to offer student-specific job offers. I started working independently on robotics, and I realized that the boring concept of how a diode works started to seem more interesting. I gained skills and a nice job. My friends who were doing better at the tests than me failed to get a job. The situation is similar across all areas of study, and the problem, this is the problem that 22 million students in India are facing each year. 85% of the graduates are considered to be unemployable. 17% of the students are unemployed after 1 year of completing education. This is a problem that we want to tackle. The solution is very simple and has already been implemented in a lot of countries. Provide the students internships and build the skills that they are missing through exposure. So we tried, but this solution is not possible in a country like India and other developing countries where opportunities for student jobs are few. So we've built a platform that will bring opportunities for job from across the world to students in the developing countries. So how does the platform work? Well, I'm a student. I'm looking for internships. I can go to this website. I can log in using my social networking platform IDs, submit my details, upload a CV, and connect even my LinkedIn profile. I express my areas of interest and choose whether I want to work from home or go for a traditional internship. I get a suggestion of job profiles from companies that can use my skill, and I can apply to them. The employers can post information about the job profiles and look for students with matching skills. They can approach either students directly or choose from the applications that they receive. Our platform provides a facility for the employers to interview the students and also provides ongoing services like time management and task management for employers and the students.
So to make this happen, we have a couple of key partners in rolling out Skillsy, including University Career Services and student initiatives, and we're already simultaneously reaching out to the university. This is where we implement Skillsy. When a student connects to a potential employer, creates a job contract, the university gets a notification, and they can advise in a couple of ways. Primarily, is this a great match for building skills? Does this help and supplement the student and their time management in school? Is the student struggling, and do we need to negotiate hours a little bit better? And can the university inspire the student, motivate them a little bit more to do a good job? This way, the employer is assured that this is going to be a great hire. And we don't charge the universities a single dollar. We're really passionate about this project of employing youth. So we want them to be excited about Skillsy as well. For students, this means pretty big gains. Sure, we've got new opportunities, build my skills, flexible positions to apply the academic knowledge practically before I graduate. Also a platform that understands me and knows how to market me properly, helps me acquire references, and would help me even hire peers for my own startup for free. We've already generated enough enthusiasm on a couple of university campuses, as you can see, some testimonials, and students across India. We're also seeking various cultural icons to be our spokespeople. After reaching out to these two key partners, we approached potential employers, which Skillsy will work with to build virtual internships for task-specific assignments on top of the traditional ones and let them know about our student rating system. The employer can pay an annual subscription fee of just $100. That is way less than the competition, say LinkedIn, which charges $8,000 per employer profile. And a paper hire, $100 for a knockout hire, $50 for an average one, and nothing for the fresher. Sorry. For employers, this means an effective way to offer new and old positions directly to the market they're targeting through a trusted institution, marketed to students by students, and at a pretty low cost. As we can see, there are a lot of key advantages that SkillSE offers that nobody else provides for all parties involved. But think about this. The problems facing Gaurav were not just his own, nor just for his 22 million peers across the Indian student market. This is the 75 million youth worldwide unemployment issue, a reality only projected to scale. So, we plan to scale with it. Here's our market. We're going to start in India, where there are 22 million students, and we start pretty conservatively, just 0.1% of the student market. By year 5, we plan to scale, as you can see, to different developing countries. Only maybe to 15% of the student market. So, how are we financially sustainable and efficient? After taking a few months for research and development, assembling all key partners in place, here's what we have, starting at launch. And as you can see, by year 5, 8.5 million happy students, fewer sleepless nights, less youth unemployment, and it's looking pretty good. Absolutely priceless. And by year 8, we're projected to have made $2.5 billion in revenue. I know what that is in euros, I'm American, but it's pretty big. In addition, we have the team to make it happen. These passionate guys I'm so excited about. We have expertise in student markets in all the places that we're targeting, 2 years of experience selling global student initiatives to 260 corporate executives, and the technical know-how.
Thanks, Laura. Thanks, Mira. So guys, today we're pretty excited because today we're live and we want to share this with you. We're going to be the first one to see this. Kind of short video, right? So that's all of you guys. Thanks for empowering our dreams, and thanks for sponsors for sponsoring our dreams. Thanks a lot, all of you.
Amira, please stay here. We are going. Okay, sorry. We are going to ask some questions now, or our jury.
Well, first of all, congratulations on the project. So main question was, what's next? That would be my feedback. What is next? Like, I guess everyone
Well, we have been looking for which is the best place to open the company, because this is an international company. We may have to address some expert. We're looking some places that we don't have the double taxing issues, because we plan to operate first in India, right, and then to scale it throughout South Asia, and then in Mexico, and in Latin America. So the idea is to found this place. We have found what place it's called? Mauritius? Mauritius. That's a great place for opening international companies, but maybe we have to address some expert about this.
Yeah. So feedback. Find that advice and start working on it.
Thanks a lot.
I have one question. So I see the social impact basically on addressing the intellectual brain drain that a lot of third world countries have, that the best people go away after they have studied. Now the question is, are you accelerating that because you're offering them a springboard to get to other countries? Or will that be something that will help the countries to develop internally?
Well, the fact is that rather than having unemployed in India, have them employed elsewhere. That's the main thing. But of course, we're not promoting brain drain. The situation in India is quite bad in terms of internships. It is very difficult to find internships. It's considered to be part of the education system in developed countries like Germany and America, but it's quite unheard of in India. And we study, but we do not have the exposure to problems where we can actually experiment and use our solutions. If we promote this thing in India, we will have more skilled workers who can, rather than going for they can go for product development in India. India is a great market for product development, and they can go for product development in India if they have the skill and the technology.
How much do you need to get you started?
Well, we don't know it for sure, and that's why we don't have put it in the presentation, because we got some numbers from India, where we are going to operate, but we don't have the time to call some call centers and address for how much are we going to pay for our sales force, because we are going to have our own medicine, right? And our own medicine is to employ some students. So we didn't want to have these numbers that we're going to be pretty far away from reality. So some of the next steps is to address to this and do a well financial plan about the capital expenditures, right? And the first investment. So we hope maybe in the next week we have these numbers right. Thanks for your question, Nancy.
My question is for the unemployment. Actually, is a global issue. It's not only for developing countries. So my question is, do you consider the social impact to the developed country? As far as we know, in developed country also, it's quite hard for some students to find a job.
Currently, we are looking at this problem as a problem in developing countries. For the developed countries, this model is of course scalable. It's a web platform, everybody can access it, and growingly we are going to promote student entrepreneurship using this platform. We are like students sitting in Germany, and we want to do this project in India. We will hire people, students in India and across the world. Like we want partners in America and other countries. We will hire people, students working in these countries with our platform to help us with that. So we are going to promote student entrepreneurship, which is going to promote jobs all across the world, but focus is developing countries right now.
Last question, please.